This is Bus Fix 2019 on Nintendo Switch. Surprisingly, it's not all that broken. It's playable. I've been playing it for a good couple of hours now, and I haven't progressed much. I just learned really how to fix a bus, and I'll be showing you how to do that very shortly. First, what are my genuine opinions about it? Well, it's pretty bare bones, bare minimum. It does have a few levels where you can unlock all the buses, and yeah, it's pretty basic, but it does get you into fixing buses and things like that. If you were, young, a little kid wanting to get in these sort of games, it'd be the ideal game to get because it is mainly tailored for children. If you're looking for a game that is more of a simulation for adults and car nuts, this isn't the game for you. This has really been simplified. Of course, I'm not one to be shy of doing simulation games like this. In fact, I've played a few of them, and I've mainly hated all of them. This isn't one I've hated that much. I just hate the control system, and it can be a bit clunky when selecting parts, and especially when you want to highlight areas of the bus or select the bus itself. It can be a bit frustrating. It takes a little while to get the hang of that. Once you get the hang of it, and don't count it all as negative, but even when you master the controls and know what you're doing, you can still mess it all up just by flicking the controls. The thumbsticks are way too off key or off kilter, and you end up back to the beginning again. You have to scroll through the part you were on, and that can be a bit frustrating. End of the day, it's a work in progress sort of game. It could have been tweaked a bit more, and the control system has been a bit more simplified, or at least easier to navigate through all the bits and bobs and parts, which would have been pretty cool. And details and graphics, we're not going to go there because it is a cheap game, and you can't expect too much from it. It is what it is. Well, would I recommend it? I'd recommend it for kids, but not for gamers like us. I don't think it's a sort of game you'd enjoy, but hey, I might be wrong. You might enjoy this. But I just found it a chore. But then again, I hate cars. I'm not an engineer, and I sure as hell don't like taking things apart and putting them back together again. So this is not a game for me. So there you go. But wait, I hear you ask, how do you play the game? Well, I'm going to go and do a quick build for you. Here we go, with just one of the first ones that we did, apart from the tutorial. This is a simple repair where you have to obviously navigate through the controls to actually pick a part out that's damaged. So you have to basically do an inspection, and you use the L1 and R1 button. The L1 button will highlight the basically repair selection screen. So you use your left thumbstick and you can scroll all the way through to find the right part using it left to right and up and down. It can be very fiddly, and there it is. I've selected the front lights left. Now what I have to do next is, with the L1 button, select the item, press the little logo, the removal tool, to remove the item, and then go into the R1 button, select the spanner, which is a repair, select the part that you're replacing with the directional button, and then the A button to select that, using the directional button to select the replacement part. The replacement part obviously is the arrow with the part removal key. It can be a bit funny and a little bit glitchy, and really fiddly, more than glitchy I'd say, but it can be a bit of as I said, it can be a bit of a chore, can be a bit of real annoyance, to tell you the truth. When you're scrolling through here, using the right directional button and the left directional button to scroll through the parts themselves, then you can actually highlight all the parts that may need repairing, and you check their basic condition. There's nowhere up there, but you eventually find the part that you need to replace, and with the L1 button and using the removal tool logo, you can remove that item, and that's removed. Then you have to remove the second part, the exhaust pipe. Press the L1 button and the removal logo bit there, the arrow with what looks like a cup. It's really weird, I don't know what you call that logo. It's just a strange thing to pick out. But then again, When you press R1 button, you're onto a winner there because it gives you all the options you have. Either replace it or just fix it. So in this case, you've got no repairing to do, no restoring, it's just a straight swap for the new parts. That's it. And once you've got the right part, it's put back onto the bus, it's fixed automatically, and the job is done. Again, it's very confusing and it will take you a little while. It took me a little while to work out all the buttons, but I'm getting there and I'm starting to do some deals and get things fixed, and I guess that's a bit of fun.